It's interesting when people talk to me and they're like, what is the one property you'd like to write? And of course, everybody's thinking, oh, it's Spider-Man or Fantastic Four or something like that. The answer is no, it's Gen 13. And my reasoning behind that is actually that Spider-Man and Fantastic Four have had so many stories. I mean, it's just tired, and you really can't develop those characters at this point. They're just not allowed because they're such huge corporate movie properties that they're just, you're spinning your wheels on something like that. But with Gen 13, like, they had such a good start, and then it went off the rails so fast, and it really never solidified into something that I think capitalized on its full potential. This was great stuff in the 90s. I remember when it came out, and I saw, of course, the main cut. Where's there it is. Oh my God. As a 13-year-old boy, I was like, damn. Hi, my name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. And hit the like and subscribe button. I've got my links to my books down below. If you like my thoughts on comics, I hope you'll support the channel and check out my books. It'd be great. I don't have anything quite this hot, but my God. Whew, I could look at this all day. All right. So the Gen 13, it started with a mini-series. It actually started in Death Mate Black, where they first appeared, which is a train wreck of an event, but that's another story. That's not in here. But it has one where we meet Caitlin Fairchild. We have beautiful art through this. Look at this. Just beautiful art all the way through. It's so much fun. They don't make fun like this anymore. And she's got some naked girl bad guy who's trying with her naked butler. If you always think like it's just the women in Cheesecake, no, it's not. They cheesecaked everybody in the 90s. That's what they did. Caitlin gets brought to this like facility where there's these gen people who have like genetic engineered powers, I guess. And they're attempted to be controlled by some evil people. And of course they attempt to escape. There we are. Her clothes get ripped off in like every single issue. It's amazing. And she meets her friends Grunge and Sarah and gosh, I don't remember all their names even. oh well. Sarah Rainmaker and their guy who's the Human Torch but not. And Roxy's Grunge's girlfriend. And Grunge always gets into trouble. So he's kind of like their Beast or whatever. If this is the X-Men, he's their Beast. And of course they cross over with some other Image titles in this escape. Big guns. Look at the big guns. Yes. It's just cheesecake action all the way through as they make their escape from this facility. They meet up and they kind of learn the history of like the Gen Project and all that. And they get their Professor X style guy to help them, and then the series ends. I guess you got Pitt crossing over with this over the course of this. Beautiful stuff. I really love this so much. Some more Image characters that get thrown into here, and they do make their escape, and then they move out to California. Here says they move out to California. And then they start to have like kind of their own adventures by themselves. So there's this whole mystery that starts to be about Caitlin's parents, whether they disappeared or not. And it starts a pretty interesting plot line here where you're really learning the history of these Gen actives and what happened over the course of this. This is Mr. Lynch, their Professor X. But is he trustworthy? I don't know. It's kind of, oh boy, there's some Sarah Rainmaker. And yeah, it's pretty fun. You get a couple villains that they fight over the course of it, but like nobody memorable. I mean, so like there really wasn't much to the story after their escape once it got into this whole new series. But it continues on. It gets, they end up on this, like, Amazon island at some point. Are they there yet? Not quite yet. Oh, here's the shipwreck. Oh, my gosh. I remember this issue when I was a kid, too. Now they end up on the Amazon island. And as they're hunting down, like, Caitlin's parents, and Grunge is very happy with the Amazon island, of course. And, of course, they have to fight their way out. She meets a nice strapping man there. Look at this art. Oh, my gosh. It's terrible. It should be canceled. They're going to sacrifice Grunge, of course, but the girls break them free. And that's where this volume ends, where they just break free of the Amazons. So it really doesn't build into much else after this. Like it goes off the rails pretty far. So this is a good, like, hey, this is the good introduction to the Gen 13. They're starting to go on just regular comic adventures. It's a lot of fun. And the art's fantastic. Obviously, it's beautiful to look at all the way through. Good concepts, good characters. This volume's fantastic. This is one of my favorite things ever. It's like 9 out of 10 for me. I hope they do follow up, even though I don't really like where the series goes. It'd be nice to get a few collections of these just like this, because there's really not anything in collected edition for Gen 13, and it would have been nice to probably get an omnibus rather than just this oversized hardcover with the beginning. But at least get it up through like that big event where it was 13A, B, and C as different issues, but they were all number 13. You know, I mean, it was good on that front. You could probably do a second hardcover of that, and maybe a couple more, and get some good collections. I really think these are underutilized characters, and I really enjoy them. And, you know, I know there are a couple reboots later on. Gail Simone did one. Chris Claremont did one, which was, I don't know if that was the best, but man, nostalgia. All right. Let me know what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.